draw my information from the actual decision, the court decision, the appellate court decision, 4th Appellate District, Division 3, conclusion, paragraph 2. The way Proposition 218 operates, water rates that exceed the cost of service operate as a tax. Similar to the way a carbon tax might be imposed on use of energy. But we should emphasize, just because such above-cost rates are a tax does not mean they cannot be imposed. They just have to be submitted to the relevant electorate and approved by the people in a vote. Chris, do you have a copy of the decision, just to make sure that I've got this correct?
You do have that correct, and if we knew if these rates exceeded the cost of service, then we can consider them a tax and potentially take care of it that way, but that does require voter approval, and it's something different than the initiative process. We'd have to change the form of the ballot measure question. It would be a different question than what is currently prepared based on what the initiative process mandates.
Okay, so now I just got thrown for a loop, because I'm saying, hey, what they brought and we're trying to get onto the ballot is a tax. They don't want to call it a tax. Maybe it has to be officially have tax in the label or something. But according to what I just read here from the case, is we can impose a tax that has tiered rates. We just have to get a certain percentage of the votes. Now that's where the issue really comes down to, and the court itself said in parentheses, for the moment of course, we need not decide whether such a proposed tax would constitute a general tax or a special tax. Now I suspect that the money is going into a special fund, and that makes it a special tax, and therefore it's going to need 2/3 of the voters to approve this before it gets passed. You all know that that's a high threshold. If I were in your seat, put this on the ballot, just like the residents want it on the ballot. If they get the 67%, 66 and 2/3%, then you've got an issue to deal with. If they don't, then you don't have an issue to deal with because it didn't pass. But to say, no, we're not going to put it on the ballot in the first place to preempt the process that we've actually implemented for having the people take initiative on something that's important to them, that is just simply not right. That's not the democratic process that we have in this country. Thank you.